Kenny Stills, wide receiver, New Orleans Saints, and I represent the Canal Street Chronicles.
All right, welcome back. Here with Kenny Stills, wide receiver, New Orleans Saints. First of all, how does that sound?
Still getting used to that. Used to Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma, so still got to pinch myself still every once in a while, make sure I'm not dreaming.
What was your reaction when you actually found out? You're like, oh, this is where I'm spending the next few years of my life, at least.
It's a lot to process. You start thinking about the guys you're going to play with, how good your team is, your head coach, then living in New Orleans. So it was a lot to process for me and having my family around. And so I'm still kind of getting the hang of it and still kind of grasp it every time I put the shirt on with that has the New Orleans Saints on it. I'm still, I'm still surprised. I'm not
sure.
really, sure that
you're not there yet. Yeah.
So it's still pretty tough.
What was your reaction? So you find out, you pinch yourself that you are an NFL wide receiver. What was your reaction like? Oh, this is a really good place to be a wide receiver.
It's a blessing. Talking to my agent, talking to my parents, it's like there's no better place for me to go. And obviously you want to go higher in the draft because of the money and stuff.
Sure.
But to be able to be in that situation and learn from a future Hall of Famer and Drew Brees is can't put a price on that. So
right.
I'm very, very blessed to be in that situation.
What has your situation been thus far? You had rookie camp. You get to meet with coaches, players, sort of look through the playbook. What have been your initial takeaways?
I've had a lot of fun. The offense is not really easy, but I can grasp it pretty well just because I've been around football for a while. So, just learning the timing with Drew and get on the same page with all the guys. Being the rookie, not asking too many questions and getting annoying and just trying to learn and feel out my spot. So we have a lot of receivers, a lot of good receivers, and it's going to be a competitive room for some playing time.
What do you anticipate? What have you been told about that specific spot? What role will you be playing within that offense at receiver?
I've been learning everything. All the veterans
inside,
here,
outside, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, all the veterans here have pretty much told me the more you can do, the better, and the more you know, the better. So just trying to learn it all, and if I get my opportunity to go out there and make some plays, I know that as a late round draft pick and a receiver that's not in the rotation, I'm gonna have to play special teams. So. I got to go out there and make a name for myself.
Have you played special teams extensively?
High school.
Okay.
High school was the last time I played a lot, but I don't mind the contact. I don't
Sure.
mind hitting people. I've got clips of me, ripping back on somebody. So going out there and making a name for myself however I can is what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you go to high school in Southern California. You make your way out to Norman, Oklahoma. Now you're going to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Have you spent time in New Orleans? What do you know about the city? Because I have food recommendations. Just a list.
You got to write them down.
Are you a food person?
Love it.
Because you got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it down there.
No,
so what do you know about the city?
Not too much. Obviously everybody knows about, the bad things that have happened with Katrina. And so it's great to have such a huge fan base there and they're strong. They really care about the team and the guys want to be a part of the community. So that's, that's as far as I know about them. And I'm excited to get out and venture, when I get the time. But right now it's hotel, playbook,
Sure.
hotel, playbook, facility, and trying to get on the field.
One of the things that you're going to have to look for, you're in the NFC South now, Carolina, Tampa, Atlanta. Are there specific names? You're obviously a confident guy. Cornerbacks that you're like, I would love a piece of him. Or not in necessarily a bad way, but you're like, it'd be great to see what it's like to play against these guys. Are there names that immediately came to mind?
No. I'm more excited to play against Tony Jefferson. We played them third or fourth game of the year.
Okay.
So to get a chance to play against my boy, my roommate, my best friend, and put the pads to him because Tony and I we've played against each other for 4 years now, and I don't think he's ever tackled me. I don't think we've ever hit each other just because it just never ends up that way. So I'm excited to go after him and our parents will be there and stuff, so it'll be great.
You're going from one really well-known coach to another one. What has your relationship been like with the coaching staff thus far?
Great. I definitely coming from such a big program and a guy like Coach Stoops, where he runs his place like a business. I was expecting coming into my situation now to be a little bit of the same way, and actually it's a little bit different. Coach Payton and the staff are really laid back, great people. and just they've done nothing but make me feel at home. You know, obviously they give me a hard time being a rookie, and you know, special teams coaches,
Sure.
like, you know, you're gonna have to get out there and make some plays. You haven't made a tackle your whole career, so.
Right. Neither have I, so don't feel bad. Yeah.
I mean, so you get the little stuff where, you know, they're giving you a hard time, but they're great, and you know, they understand. Everybody understands, you know, what the goal is, and,
Right.
and we have high expectations for ourselves.
This isn't an accident. The black and gold up top.
No.
Because you went all gold, like the more Demolition Man look before.
Never, just straight, always this.
Always the black and gold. Okay, looks good. I mean, it works out really well considering the team colors.
It fits. You know, it's one of those things. I'm sure the vets will probably cut it off in camp. So
Sure. Yeah, say goodbye to that.
Yeah.
We have actually very similar hair. It's not totally different. It's not entirely different. All right, so one of the big differences is you're a student and now you become a professional. You're going to get paid money. Now, aside from the sort of daily things that, you know, house, car, whatever, this the day-to-day stuff, have you thought about something for a while, like once I get paid, I am going to get X? You have a dumb purchase in mind? An outstanding purchase in mind? Nothing.
Nothing.
Are you a car guy?
Nope.
Not a car guy. Jewelry guy?
Nope.
House guy?
Nope.
Couch guy?
Nope.
All right. That
I like
food
shoes.
guy. You like shoes?
Shoes and food.
So what's the shoe direction going to be?
Just been buying Jordans like crazy since.
Jordans like crazy.
Since I've got drafted.
Okay.
But I've got a really good deal with a guy, so hopefully I
Always good.
Hopefully I can, you know, get signed with him or something, so I can stop paying for him, because that would be one less thing to pay for. But you know, if you looked at my bills, it's all, you know, phone bill, food,
Sure.
and shoes, money transfers to my boy for getting my shoes. So,
Nice. Okay, so food-wise, you seafood, Cajun food,
everything.
everything.
I love it all.
Oysters.
I put hot sauce on everything, so I'm gonna love being in the South.
He's going to love being in South. His name is Kenny Stills, new wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Kenny, thank you very much for your time.
Appreciate it.